Let's go.
So we're going to go point by point. Point number one. In Hindi you say जितना चादर है उतना पैर फैला. I would add to this by saying that first make your chadar bigger. No? What stops you from doing that? If you put your legs outside your chadar and then try to make a longer chadar, you are exposed. But if your chadar is woven longer than your feet, you have room to maneuver. Let me translate this in business finance terms. If today a bank is offering you an overdraft of X amount for the money which you don't need, which entails a nominal transaction cost, go for it, no? I am not saying you leverage your company unnecessarily. I am saying you create a credit history such that tomorrow when you get a bigger order, a bigger OD is ready for you. So can you create resources before opportunity arises? That's my question. That's first tip. Second, when you are looking at a succession plan to your successors, never directly indulge with a successor. Always have a kingmaker in between. Because ghar ki murgi dal barabar, your son or your daughter is never going to listen to you. You have no value in their eyes. I mean, ask the children of Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. Elon Musk's daughter has very well described on social media what she feels about her father. So, if he cannot make it, I mean, you can think about me and you. That's my second tip. My third tip is that you should know when to take calculated risk. I'm harping on the calculation part because first you take the decision and then you rationalize it with a calculation is like buying a car, which I'm completely against. You can't take a decision because you felt like taking it and then put some numbers to it by saying that no, this was a calculated risk. That is BS. You make a business case for every purchase. Never do impulsive purchase for your business. In your personal life, it's your personal choice. You like the latest iPhone you buy, that's your way of doing it. Because there is no cost EMI and people buy, it's okay. But when you are doing a business purchase, always have a business case, put potential benefit, compare it with potential costs and see the net benefit before you take the decision, not afterwards. Because sometimes if you go too much overboard, you will not rock the boat but you will sink the ship. That's my third tip. Fourth tip is, just because other people are doing it, it's not necessary that you live up to the Joneses. It is very important to understand the importance of cost control. And when I say cost control, I am not saying cost cutting. Hear me right. Cost control is like installing a motion controlled light in your washroom. When you walk in, the light will turn on. When you walk out, the light turns off. That is cost control. Cost reduction is not putting tissue paper in the toilet, which is stupid. Fifth thing that comes to my mind, which a business owner should take care of, is that reward your people properly. Because they do all the hard work. Create incentive schemes. Be generous in giving ESOPs. If you can't reward them monetarily, give them recognition. Give them your company shares. Give them opportunity to learn as an incentive if they achieve their targets. Majority of the insurance companies in the world are successful just by using these techniques. If you look at the monetary cost of incentive given to an insurance agent, it is peanuts compared to the premium that he collects. But the amount of motivation that an insurance agent carries, I don't know, in the future he may also kill you to fulfill his targets. And that was on a lighter note. The sixth tip that I would like to give is that tax planning should not be the central objective of taking a decision. Tax saving can be a bonus, but doing something just to save tax is not a very financially mature thing to do. It is like, because Nike has come up with 20% off. So to save money, I'm going to go and buy Nike shoes. Hello, excuse me. We are Indians. We need to realize that 80% is a cash outflow from the pocket. 20% saving does not happen when you buy Nike. And that's why I always say that if you are getting a notification from Amazon and Flipkart that if you want to save 50%, come on our app, I always tell people that if you want to save 100%, delete those apps. Look at what you need, add tax benefit to it, and go for the decision. I'm not saying that you live miserly, but I am saying don't splurge in the name of tax saving. The seventh tip that is coming to my mind is that a lot of businesses, especially B2C businesses, even today are tempted to deal in cash, and that they feel they can get away with it because it's last mile and GST is untraceable. But let me tell you that it's just a myth, because your GST is traceable from your purchases, not your sales, first of all. So don't try that. And secondly, today government may remain lenient with you for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, not the 8th year, because they are, feeding you before the halal, how you feed the goat. They are feeding you so that, in the 7th year they can send you a big fat notice. So what you sow today, you are going to reap in the 7th year when you get the notice. And I hope that you are not watching this video on the 7th year. I mean, God help you if that is the case. So be careful. Government controls all the information related to your finance, whether you are a proprietorship, partnership, or a private limited or public limited. The effort is not worth the reward, because later on you have to pay 5, 6 times, and once they come in one form or the other, they are going to wipe away at least 3 to 5 years of your earnings. So it's better that you do legal stuff, and if you have the right expert, he can give you the legal benefits which are embedded by the government in the law. If you are paying taxes, are you taking subsidies? There are subsidies available for every sector, but you don't know. You don't have time to contact the expert who can get you the subsidy. Get the subsidy legally. It will be much more than the tax that you will save on cash transactions. So doing cash transactions is hard work. Taking subsidy from the government is smart work. You decide.
To be here. BLL. So glad to be part of BLL.